want to wish Paxton a happy last day of third grade. I know most of Clark County has wrapped up. There's some private schools that are still wrapping up. And I know that Paxton and mom listen on the Odyssey app from Arizona. So happy last day of school, you guys. I have to, just going back and thinking about when you were in school, I have to ask you if you've done a couple of these things.
Okay.
Have you ever used a pencil to rewind a cassette tape?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah, especially if I remember the cassette tapes would also sometimes get loose and the film itself would come out. So you stick that eraser and turn it to get it all nice and tight. Yes, I have.
Okay. I'm wondering if there are any kids listening at this hour on summer vacation, if you even know what that means.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you ever had a notebook where you kept track of your friends' phone numbers?
Yes. I think it said addresses on the outside of it. I just kept the phone numbers, not addresses. I still have them too, because that transitioned into my time starting to produce in radio and stuff. And I just recently found them. I was going through them and to see like the celebrity contacts I would write down in my address book.
There had to be a way to keep track of all that stuff.
Yeah,
there was way too much. You know what? No, I didn't. I only memorized my good friends' phone numbers. I mean, I would write some on random pieces of paper and then lose it, but I never had an official address book. I'm kind of ashamed of that. I feel like I should have, but no. I did have a business card holder.
Oh,
but not when I was a kid. Not when I was a kid.
You would open it up, right?
Let my baby business card. Here, let me give you my baby card. Here. What about this? Have you ever printed out directions from MapQuest?
Oh gosh, yes. And then you shuffle the pages the wrong way. You're like, wait a second, is this page 1 or 2? And you talk about distracted driving. You're holding up 5 pages in front of you to figure out where you're going.
If you're my mom, you still do this.
Because this is prints them out.
Yeah, and she's got that like dot matrix printer. No, it's not that old. It's a regular one. The only reason I ask you these things is this list came out from BuzzFeed about if it says if you did any of these things growing up, you're old. So I'm sorry to inform everyone.
Gosh.
There's so many more, and there are a couple I don't even know, like this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go? If you have ever had separate keys, where did it go? If you ever had separate keys to your cars, like one for turning on the engine and one for unlocking the doors. I've never had that.
Have not had them, but I am familiar with them, being in the car world and stuff. I have seen them because if you had the two sets, if you had the two keys, the key that had the round edge was for unlocking the car, and the key that had the square end was for starting the car. So you could look at them and know the difference between the two. Okay, round one, unlock it. Square one, starts the car.
Was this a common thing? I've always had one key for all of it. I didn't even know that. Even my dad's like Volkswagen, which was really old, did it have two keys?
Well, maybe it was American car versus Volvo. Swedish, right? Volvo Swedish?
No, Volkswagen.
This
the Bug.
Oh, the Bug, yeah.
But
I know like cars in the 60s and 70s, yeah, had the two keys.
Okay.
But you probably had a car, your car's probably later in models, or maybe at that point the car you had transitioned to just the one key.
Yeah, I was definitely not around in the 60s or
yes. 70s. Not saying you were there, but maybe you had a car from that era.
Let's see here. If you wanted to watch a movie, did you ever have to change the channel to channel 3?
Yes, and also the VCR to play video games too, channel 3 or channel 4.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that was back when they had different input options.
Yes,
there. How do you know you're old? What have you seen that most kids today would have no idea what you were talking about? Every single one of these, my test is, would my kid understand this? And the answer is no to all of them. Do you remember? Oh, this one says when everyone's favorite treat was a push-up pop where you basically ate ice cream out of a toilet paper roll. Remember those?
Yes.
Those, I forgot all about those. It was like an orangey flavor, an orange cream.
Yeah, and the bottom was the best too, because at that point it would start to melt at that point, and the pop would come up. You start licking it off the base, the plastic base of the thing.
Oh man, that was some good stuff. Kids should know that one.
Do you remember VCRs? And when you used a VCR, if you wanted to record something, let's say at midnight, and you're going to bed at 9 o'clock. Would you change the settings so it would record in a slower speed? So you'd have 6 hours of record time versus 2 hours of record time?
Oh, yeah. It was like LP, SLP, an SP or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
The SP I think was the best, and then if you went SLP, that was the slowest. That was the worst quality possible.
I thought the slowest was the best quality. When you put more things on there, the quality lessened.
No, it's if you recorded for 2 hours, it'd be better quality versus
Oh, that's what I
yeah, yeah,
meant.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
versus the 6 hours.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't remember that though.
no, that's what my dad told me that.
That was back in the day.
Way back when. Coming up here in the dirt, the cast of Selling Sunset, they're getting death threats. What happened on the show? We have the details coming up in about 10 minutes. It's Mix 94.1.
Hey, the stop set that's coming up, it's supposed to be 6 minutes, but it's actually scheduled for like almost to 7. So I want to give you the heads up as far as timing goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We give Jay the heads up?
Yeah. 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
So we'll come out of it with the dirt.
Okay.
So we're on time.
Yeah.
Yes, Jan. It is nice and cool. I actually got chilly this morning in here. I was like, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Lester. There's no lighting. Light, 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 no light, light, no light. I'd rather be too cold, Kelly, because then you can put on layers. When you're too hot, there's just like nothing you can do.
There's just the heat off all this equipment too in here.
Yeah.
In your studio too. 10 screens. Says 72 degrees is what it's set in here.
That's could still go down a degree or two, but like I said, still good.
Yeah. Not at the touch it.
So it's on the little console thingy.
What's that?
Is it on with that thermostat
Yeah,
right there?
Yeah,
Oh.
it says 72 over there. When we were talking wine, I pulled this clip. I didn't get a chance to play it, but when? How old was she when she recorded that?
How old was she? I'd say she was 6 or 7.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about having her come in and do Brooklyn's version, updating all of our sound drops to the current day voice?
She could be like, bruh, I'll have the Pinot Noir, please.
She got to do that. She got to do Dunkirk.
She really likes you, Steph. When we left the movie last night, she's like, I like Steph. She's so nice.
Aw. She's
Did
awesome.
Brooklyn like the movie?
Yeah, she liked it. She said it was a little long, though. She goes, that could have been 20 minutes shorter.
Heck yeah.
Brooklyn Theater version. She's very well spoken.
What'd you think of those gummy nerds? Did you like them?
God, they were so good. She offered me another one like at the, later. I was like, no, I'm good because I'm gonna keep going.
They are so good. I don't care for candy that much, but that candy is so addictive. And I don't even like nerds.
What's it called again?
Nerds gummy or gummy nerd. Nerds gummy clusters.
So good.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Where'd you guys buy them?
I think that Matt he bought them for us. I think he just got them at Albertsons.
Okay.
There's a blue package too,
Ooh.
but they're not blue. It's like mountain berry flavored, and then the ones we had last night, I think were, what was the official flavor? Let me see if I know.
It's like a gummy, like a little gummy, and then around it, it's like just nerds, and they're little balls, right?
Yeah, so the consistency is like crunchy but chewy. I loved them.
They're really good. They're addictive. I was like, can I give one to James? She goes, of course. And then I saw him take his first bite. He goes, you know, when your eyes widen?
Like, what's this?
Like, oh, that's Bob. Are you guys doing anything for Brooklyn's graduation?
We're gonna take her out to dinner Friday tomorrow night, and then she has a volleyball tournament this weekend, so there's not really a lot we can do. We're kind of bound by that. Although, oh, you were there. She got the morning pool, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
So we can actually do something at night. They wanted to go see Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you like it?
Loved it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The way
maybe
that
we'll
they
go see
do
that.
Rocket's backstory is really good.
Oh, I want to see that. Okay, maybe we'll do that.
So cute. The villain, though, wasn't that scary. He was weird.
Really?
He was weird, but it wasn't. People were, I guess, critics or I don't know, reviewers, but they were saying that the supposedly villain was supposed to be one of the scariest villains. I was like, I don't know if he was scary, but he was it was weird.
If one of the three of us was the villain in a movie, who would be the scariest villain?
The scariest villain?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be mean. let's have
I'm
the
waiting, waiting for the people.
commentators. Yeah.
Waiting for the
You guys
comments. here.
decide who would be the scariest villain? I have an answer in my mind, but I don't want to say anything yet.
I have one too. Yeah, who would be the scariest villain between the three of us? No one's commenting. They don't. They're scared.
It won't hurt our feelings. Trust us.
Oh, Kelly.
JC.
All right.
He's got the look of a villain, sharp features, not personality wise.
Thank you.
Lester says JC because of his smirk. Anel says, I think Mercedes.
Okay, so that's 2 for
Steph's
JC.
not going to get any votes.
Steph is too sweet.
Agreed, Anel. Agreed.
JC's too goofy. So let's see. We have 3 for JC now.
Yes,
4
Jen.
for JC with the twirls mustache.
Old timey villain tying you up to the train tracks.
With a hi hat.
Yes. Monocle.
Love the monocle. Yes. Oh.
All right, who do we think it would be?
You go first.
Well, I have 2 in mind. If it was like the old timey villain tying you up to the train tracks or bombing something or attacking you, it would be me. But I think Mercedes would be a great villain because you'd be like emotional villain, like coming at the person, like, oh, like
Because I'm so
Like-
mean.
like stealth villain.
I was also going to say me. just because I think you guys are both too nice.
Oh, no. Come on.
I definitely think, yeah, me. I think I would make the best villain.
I was
Or it would
thinking
it be Steph because everyone thinks she's going to be too nice. But on the other side, we're watching the movie and like, oh, she's got this side we're not aware of.
the plot
Swerve.
twist.
Swerve.
I was thinking, well, first I was thinking like, what kind of movie are we talking about, right? So I think JC2 has that like sharp look, and it's the colored eyes. The colored eyes, I think, would reel you in and make you evil. And then Mercedes would be like the evil mom. She's the evil mom coming to you. Brooklyn, don't call me bra again.
Mommy dearest.
Oh my God.
It's the nice ones you got to watch out for. Yeah, people who've seen me mad. They've seen it. It's not fun, and it's unexpected. I got mad at my sister-in-law in San Diego, and I've never yelled at her. And I went at her for doing something, and I'm like, I know it's your graduation, but we've been doing everything for you.
Oh,
It was really bad. And then James was like, you can't talk to her like that. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I just got so upset because I hold it in.
Who was
Yes.
this?
This was to my sister-in-law for her graduation parties. It was like the second night. She goes, I don't want to do that. And I was like, are you kidding?
Here we go with the dirt.
Financial institution named Best Credit Union for 5 straight years. They celebrate the little moments in life and guide you through the big ones. Learn more at one of their 10 local branches or silverstatecu.com. It's time for the Daily Dirt on Mix 94.1.
So Selling Sunset, the new girl on the show, her name is Nicole Young, and she's getting some serious fallout from her feud with co-star Chrishell. TMZ says that Nicole is getting brutal death threats now that the battle that she had on the show is out for everyone to see. If you haven't seen the new season, tensions get real high after Nicole claimed Chrishell stole the credit for a listing they were working on together. She also claimed Chrishell was handed listings from head honcho Jason because they used to date. Sparks flew quite a bit, with Chrishell even calling Nicole the B word straight to her face. TMZ says aside from the death threats, she's been getting hit with meth addict accusations and loads of hateful speech from just crazed fans, some of whom who found her address and phone number. They've been calling out her family. It is now impacting her mental health. Nicole has backed out of appearances and podcast tapings because of all the hate that she's getting from the show.
Sometimes we got to just remember these are reality shows, and half the time what you see is not reality in any shape, way, or form. Like, people need to chill. Fans get so crazy. It's just insane.
They get so worked up. And speaking of worked up fans, tonight our Vegas Golden Knights in Dallas. Game 4 starts at 5 o'clock. You were saying that a bunch of the Dallas Stars fans came out and said, please, those fans you saw the other night are not a representation, do not represent the entire fan base of the Stars.
Yeah, I went to the Dallas Stars Twitter just because I was curious as to what they were saying. And then you know how they issued that apology the other day. And it's their pinned tweet right now. If you go to it and then look at some of the responses, a lot of people from Dallas were just saying, we are so sorry. We are Stars fans. And just so you guys know, we're not all like that. That was inexcusable. Sorry, Golden Knights fans. And which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool that they're coming out and speaking up. Also tonight are Las Vegas Aces. They have their second game of the season. They are at the LA Sparks tonight, and then they come back for the home opener weekend. LA Sparks on Saturday, and then they have a game on Sunday. Taylor Swift just landed a record-extending 66-week at #1 on the Artist 100 chart. Swift now holds the record for the most weeks at #1 on the Artist 100 chart. Also, all 9 of her albums maintain positions within the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 200 chart. Swift becomes the first artist to have 9 albums in the top 40 simultaneously twice since the chart started back in 1963.
And she just announced yesterday 2 new mixes of her songs, Karma and Snow on the Beach. And then she's going to take a song out from the vault and release that tonight. So she knows what she's doing. She keep doing what you're doing, Taylor. It's working.
So smart. Last one here, Ultimate Classic Rock. They put out a list of rock's best summer soundtrack songs. So I'm going to give you the song, Mercedes. I want to see if you can give me the movie that it's from.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And these are some of these. These are all like 80s actually. So here is the first one.
Caddyshack.
Yes. All right.
Top Gun.
Yes.
Rocky.
Yes. You know which one?
2.
Rocky 3. I'll give you Rocky though.
Okay. Back to the Future.
Yes. All right. 3 more.
Oh. Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes.
Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. Bob Seger. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Young Guns.
Yes. And then the last one, late 90s.
Armageddon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
Nice.
look at that. Now we're going to do
go.
Beat Mercedes movie edition.
We have tickets for you to see Seal next hour at 8:25.
Have you guys ever heard the unedited version of this song? Oh my god.
Bad.
It's bad.
I used to play it on repeat when it first came out.
It's really bad.
What's that?
Did you this song Unholy?
Google the real lyrics, the unedited.
Oh.
It's whoa.
Did you guys want to play this next song?
We did need a song. Yeah. If you want to play that one, I can certainly change it if you want. See if I figure out the.
Timing wise, are we okay with this long amount of song though?
Yeah, if we have a shorter one, be better.
Maybe a shorter one? Okay.
Oh, that song sucks. Why are we playing that?
Exactly why I asked if we wanted to play it.
Just play Miley and then I can replace that. We can play it.
Would you need an older song? We dumped out like Britney earlier and stuff.
Okay, you can play Britney there.
We dumped her.
Or if we have a minute,
Maybe one more
I can
time?
try to hold on.
We dumped
How about
Britney and
Britney?
then.
I'll just put Brittany in case.
4-minute song should not be a thing.
Yeah, that's all done with.
Oh, someone just changed it, huh?
I did.
Okay,
I
see
just since we have 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's perfect timing.
Perfect.
Give us 5 minutes.
Now we don't have this random traffic break, so that's awesome.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was a momentum killer.
Seriously. When the song first came out, I showed James it, and he loved it. He goes, "What's this song about?" I was like, "Oh."
I was when it was just brand new. I was listening. Like no one on terrestrial radio was playing it yet, but it was on satellite radio, and I heard it.
Real life, real friends, real fun.
All
That first the first chorus by Sam Smith, where he says, "Don't know how to keep your blah 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 clean." I was like, oh my god.
it's a really dirty song, but it's a hit, and that's why we play it.
Well, I mean, the edited version is not bad.
Yeah.
But dang, I was like, what did he just say?
And they only have the clean lyrics, but I'm trying to find the original lyrics.
They
It might
banned
be
them.
better if you don't.
Right?
Unholy original lyrics. Let's see. Original lyrics. Oh no, that's the clean. If you guys heard Kim Petras' album, it's really good, but the lyrics are horrible. Like you do not want to. If you have kids, You do not listen to those lyrics in the car.
Have you heard her song with Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
I got stumbled upon it, the Kim Petras' album, because it came out last year. I'm like, let's see what how she sounds by herself, because she's always featured in songs. And they're like 2-minute songs. The album's like 15 minutes. It's super short. But oh my God, it is so bad.
Really?
It is. Like if you just look at the title of songs, you already know it's gonna be bad.
Oh boy.
So we'll have about 4 minutes here or so.
Okay. Steph, do you want to talk about the sports thing that we talked about last night?
Yeah. I asked James if we could talk about it. He goes, it depends on the context.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, it's okay.
Steph brought this up last night, and I was like, you need to talk about that on the air tomorrow, because it's just funny the way you said it. I was laughing so hard.
I might make it a little bit lighter. But yeah, it's funny. How did you get brought up? I was talking to Brooklyn about sports.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember?
Yeah.
How it brought okay.
Last night, Steph and I went and saw the premiere of The Little Mermaid, the live action version with Halle Bailey. And I just thought it was so great. I think they did a really good job. I was wondering, like, this is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Is it going to translate? And I thought there were some neat little surprises. I thought Halle Bailey did a great job. The guy who played Eric was so cute and just such a good actor. I thought it was great. What'd you think, Steph?
I thought the same thing. Love the new additions. I love Squirtle. Squirtle's Aquafina's voice. She was awesome as Squirtle.
And I loved Sebastian too.
Yeah,
That was David Diggs.
yes, from Hamilton.
Yes, and so that was really cool. It was funny though, because we had to get there early because it was like a packed house, and I brought Brooklyn with me. Steph brought James, and we're sitting there, and Brooklyn and Steph are sitting next to each other. So I was kind of putting out a fire on my cell phone. There was some stuff going on, and I was taking care of it, but I could overhear the two of you talking. And Steph and Brooklyn were talking about Brooklyn and her sports, and Steph's like, how many sports do you play? What do you like best? And I heard her say, like, I played softball starting at 5 until 9. And then she was telling you about her basketball, but how volleyball is her number one. That's the one that she likes the best.
And I love how Brooklyn really just talks about how much she loves volleyball, but I wanted to see how much, if there was a sport that she didn't like and why. She goes, it's not that I didn't like it, it's because I wasn't the best at it, and it was softball. So a question popped into my mind, and it's because my husband, he brought this up when we eventually have kids. I was like, Brooklyn, if you hated a sport, would you tell your parents? Or I forget how I framed it. And she goes, oh, well, I eventually liked volleyball better. And I was like, all right, well, this is what James says when we have kids, is he wants to put them in a ton of sports. Like, it doesn't matter, boys, girls, whatever we have, he wants to put them in a ton of sports. But if they are not good at one sport, and we've done everything we could, we've done private lessons, we've put in money for everything, and they still are not good, he's going to take them out. He said, if they suck, they're going.
But what if they love it? They're not good, but they love it.
That's what I told him. I'm like, okay, what if he's like the next Michael Jordan, where unfortunately he didn't make his high school basketball team, and eventually he becomes a legend and icon for the NBA. He goes, they really got to convince me. Really got to convince me for him to stick it through to that sport. But that's stuck in my mind. And I told Brooklyn that. And I think Brooklyn agreed with me. Brooklyn's like, I would take him out too.
It's hard to say what would be the right thing to do. I think that, and we touched on this the other day, JC, with like super competitive sports. If your kid is not good and they're like costing games, you might feel embarrassed. And if they not embarrassed that they're your kid, but like you feel for them because you don't want them to feel the embarrassment. I've been in those situations where maybe they made a mistake and it cost them the game. And I feel bad for them. I'm still super proud, but I feel bad for them because they put all this pressure on themselves. But on the other side, like you wonder, is this maybe not the sport for you? I would let them stay in, even if they sucked. I know that people would probably disagree with me, but if they're having fun, I let them stay in it. I want them to stay in it.
But what if they're not having fun? Would you take them out then? Because I'm there with you. If my kid, because looking back, I wasn't the best athlete, but I did enjoy playing basketball and playing soccer. And same thing with football. I enjoyed the experience and being around my buddies and the practices and everything. Did I get in every game? Heck no. But I enjoyed the process. And my parents saw that, so they kept me in. But what if they weren't having fun? Would you force them to play a sport or would you take them out?
I would take them out. Why should they play something they don't enjoy? And I've been in that situation before with one of my daughters. She was having a bad season in I think it was softball back when they played. She's like, I don't like this sport anymore. I don't want to play anymore. And my one stipulation is you have to finish the season. You cannot leave your teammates in a lurch like that. Then you can quit after that. And she did. She finished and she quit. That was that.
What else did you lesson too? You don't quit on you don't quit on your friends. They need you.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a good lesson too. Okay, we have the hot three is coming up next. What do you have for us?
All right, doing this can help people tolerate pain better. What is that? Also, we're going to tell you about young adults. They're taking longer to reach these key life milestones. And a Florida man lost his arm to a gator and says, this is no big deal. We'll talk about all that coming up next in the Hot Three.
Hold that thought. More of Mercedes in the Morning will be right back on Mix 94.1.
You are looking engaged or married, you have to go see Michael or Michael Minden Diamond Jewelers. Hey, it's Mercedes. Michael and his expert custom designers on staff will bring your dream ring to life. I guarantee that you have never experienced a jewelry selection like the one at Minden Jewelers. They have the best quality and prices, and their staff will help you find exactly what you're looking for. While you're there, check out my triple luxe earrings from the Mercedes by Michael and Minden collection. Michael and I sat down and created these beautiful earrings that looks like 3 earrings in your ear, but really it's just one with one post. And
Is Brooklyn just volleyball now? Or she's still doing basketball.
Well, she'll play basketball during the school season, but just her primary sport is volleyball.
That's Michael and Minden Diamond Jewelers in the Fashion Show Mall.
You doing your massage?
Yes.
Doesn't it feel good?
It does, and I can feel the fluid just going up.
What fluid is it? Just
It's like
fluid?
this is like when I got the lymphatic drainage.
Yeah.
This is part of it. This is what she does, and it's just like your lymphatic fluid that just gets stuck there. You work it out.
And it just dissolves in your body?
It goes up. You got to take it up, and then when you get all the lymphatic fluid towards the exit points, you end up like peeing it out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it just causes blockages.
I want to do one of those.
It was really cool. I felt sick like an hour after just because all that
Oh,
stuff is in your body, but then you keep drinking water and you feel so good. You have so much energy.
oh, it's like a detox then.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy seeing like I after you did it, I looked at that lady's either Instagram or Facebook page or something and see before and after photos. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah, she gave me my before and after photos. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I was holding so much fluid.
Yeah, man. Just based on the photos, it really works.
Yeah, that's the same day. People were like, how many days between? I'm like, that was literally an hour later.
Did it come back the next day or next couple of days or
No, it takes a while to build back up again.
Was it
She says like
painful?
once a month is enough because you don't want to train your body to depend on that for drainage. She's like, I could make money and have people come once a week. She's like, but then your body doesn't know how to do it on its own anymore.
Oh,
That says a lot
dependent.
about her too. Then she's not in it for the money.
Yeah, she definitely is not. I tried to make an appointment once, like 3 weeks later. I thought, oh, 3, 4 weeks, that's not that big of a difference. She's like, no, do it and wait 2 more weeks and then you can come in.
Did it hurt? Was it painful?
No, it felt good. It felt really good.
What's the lady's name? Was it on your
Raina?
Instagram? I'm sure people want to go check her out.
Well, there's a bunch of people that do it there. Like Heidi is good. They have like 4 women and they're all just as good, but Raina's the one I go to. It's called Lymphatic Organic, Melissa. They're on Instagram.
I like that. Lymphatic organic.
Yeah. They have you sit in a sauna for like 10 minutes.
Oh, to loosen everything up?
Yeah. And then they use this one thing, like it sends sound waves because you want to get all the drainage right here in your body. So like from the legs, they'll bring it up. From the arms, they'll bring it down. From your face, they bring it down. It's really interesting how they do it. And then they take this tool that sends like these waves right here that wakes up the lymphatic system. And so it gets things working to try to get it out. It's so crazy.
I'm reading into it.
Steph, was that last? Oh, actually, yeah, we're off the social club.
Okay.
I'm just looking at times.
Yeah.
Last one seemed long.
They seem really legit.
Yeah, they are. It's a really cool place.
It doesn't seem like a money grab. It seems like they're really helping you and not trying to advertise that this is a fat loss program at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh yeah, holistic medicine and wellness center. I love those places.
She's really big on health and wellness and yeah, she does nutrition, stuff like that.
It's safe during pregnancy. Very nice.
Yes, Melissa, you can. You can. It's crazy the before and afters.
Ooh, can help with migraines and chronic pain. Reduce swelling, immune function, clear skin, improve digestion, better sleep. What?
Dear Lord.
Yeah, there's.
Improved athletic performance.
I didn't notice that, but
Still ran the same.
I didn't get better at running. I felt lighter on my feet, but
Do they even do your feet?
no, they start at your ankles up. I don't think there's any like lymph nodes in your feet. There may be. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I remember there was one time when I was younger. I think it was during college. It was a lot of stressful like times during those times. And I had a lymph node that was huge.
Oh yeah,
I don't
like
remember where.
under your arm. I've had them under
Somewhere.
my arm before.
If
I'm
they
like-
swell up here, does it mean you're getting sick?
That or there's some sort of blockage which will
Yeah.
make you sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that bubble. I'm like, what the heck is this? Is this a tumor?
I had, oh my God. I think I'll say this right after the social club, but I had one too. Down, guys have them. I think probably everyone has them down like by like your groin area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary
Yeah.
stuff because you don't know, and you're like, I have cancer. Like you think of the worst.
Yeah, because it feels like this big old knot.
Yeah.
Did I tell you, Mercedes? I'm pretty sure I told you when I had an issue with my lymph nodes down there. I was sick.
I
then-
remember you said you had an issue because, well, I don't want to say.
Okay, so I did tell you. Yeah, so I got sick, lymph nodes swelled up down there. Because remember, I had like a fever, cold, or whatever it was at the time, and those being like super, like those lymph nodes, you could feel them like swelled up, like rock solid, and then they drained. Unfortunately, they drained into a unique area.
Oh.
I was freaked out. I was freaked out. I went to my doctor, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and he goes, "Let me see," and he goes, "Oh my God, I've never seen this before."
Oh my God. When they say that, you know it's bad.
Yeah. And so then I went to a doctor that specializes in that area, and he's like, right away, he's like, have you been sick recently? I'm like, yeah, like last week. And he explained what was going on, but
That's funny.
It drained into a spot that wasn't normal.
yeah, it was freaky.
Oh.
It was so freaky.
Did you think that you had cancer or something?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah. And then when you go to your doctor, and he's like, his bedside manner was not this doctor I used to see back in the day. His bedside manner was not the best. Whoa. Thanks, Doc.
That's yeah.
The worst thing you could hear from a doctor.
The guys we see now are amazing, but yeah, this was, gosh, back 2015, 2016.
Control your reactions, doc. Jesus.
Eddie, come down here, take a look at this.
Nothing I've ever seen before.
Can I take a picture and post it in a medical journal?
I don't know if I talked about this on the air, but a few years ago, my girlfriend went to the gynecologist and she said that like she's laying there and feet are up and stuff, and he sits down and he goes, "All right, very nice." And she was like, "Very nice." Like, what? Okay. I'm like, what's that mean?
You put a dirt tease bed in there?
It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
The Hot 3 is brought to you by Legacy AC. Visit them at legacyac.com.
People who engage in more physical activity end up having a higher tolerance for pain. A group of researchers evaluated data from over 10,000 adults, and they found that those who were physically active in either round of the study demonstrated a better capacity to handle pain compared to those who reported a sedentary lifestyle in both instances. Participants who were more physically active in the earlier survey also showed a higher overall pain tolerance. Who do you think can endure pain better? men or women?
Oh, women. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Ladies, childbirth. I hear it could be pretty intense at times. 100% ladies.
Wasn't there a study about hair color? And I want to say they said if you have red hair, you have the highest pain tolerance of them all. Have you heard that
I have not heard
before?
that. I'm trying to think of the redheads that I know in my life. And are they tough ladies? Yes, they do seem. I worked with a lady back at the hotel. Her name was Kelly, redhead. And she was a tough woman. She was cool, really tough though.
Ed Sheeran,
Ed Sheeran.
Carrot Top, pain tolerances up there. Of you and your wife, whose is higher?
Oh, Laura.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. The stuff she deals with, her Crohn's disease and everything else. I wouldn't be able to do it.
That's nice of you to recognize that.
Who is it between you and Matt?
Oh, me, 100%. I mean, if he stubs his toe, he's like, ah, ah! I'm like, ouch. And then I move on, you
I'm
know.
imagining Peter Griffin in Family Guy. There was an episode where he stubs his toe and it's like 2 minutes of him just lying on the ground screaming,
Oh,
oh,
it's the same.
oh.
Absolutely. And then like with the needles, but if he has to do blood testing or get a shot or something, he's like, oh my gosh, and they put it in. He's like, and literally, I'm just there like, dude, okay, thank you, goodbye.
I can do needles if someone's putting them in me, but I can't. So Laura's got a medication she takes and she's got to shoot herself up. And she's like, boop, boop, boop. And I'm like, I couldn't do it. I can have someone shoot me up, but put needles in me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it myself. I couldn't do it.
As far as like shots, are you okay with that? Like just a shot or just taking blood? Or
Oh,
both?
no, I can do a shot. Yeah, I
You
can do a shot. Yeah.
yeah.
I just couldn't administer it myself, but she can.
I think you'd be surprised. I used to have to administer like B12 shots to myself. The doctor would give me the stuff and I do it every week. And it was just easy. You just grab your belly and take a little chunk of fat and right there.
Just go right in?
Yeah, you don't even really feel it if it's directly into the fat. It's kind of funny. It's like, whoa, did I just give myself a shot? Also this morning, so this shouldn't surprise anyone, but it's actually interesting to see the data on this. A new Pew Research report found that young adults are taking longer to hit key milestones in life, like their first job, their first apartment, their first kid. Here's some of the milestones and how many of us hit them by age 21 these days compared to 1980. Okay. So your first full-time job, 64% had one by age 21 in 1980. Now, 39%. Financial independence. You're not relying on the parents anymore. 42% back then, 25% now. Your first apartment, 62% had one by age 21 in 1980 compared to 51% now. Marriage, 32% of people were married by age 21 back in 1980 compared to just 6% now. I mean, that's a huge gap. I was really surprised. 32% down to 6%. And then their first kid back in 1980, 18% had their first kid by 21 and only 6% have their first kid now.
Did you have any of them on the list?
No. First full-time job, that's no, I didn't have that at 21. I was still in school. Financial independence, definitely not. First apartment, no. Yeah, none of this. You?
I had the full-time work. I was working at the rental car place 40 hours a week. That was full-time. Maybe it was an hourly job, but yeah, I was there 40 hours a week. So full-time job. And then first apartment, I moved in before I was 20 when I got my first apartment here in Vegas.
Do dorms count as apartments?
You're away from your parents.
Yeah, but they're paying the rent on that one, not me. Finally, this morning, some people just have this way of looking on the bright side in the darkest of times, and this guy is one of them. He's 23 years old. He's from Florida. Enough said.
We need like a ding, like a Florida ding, the Florida chime.
Yeah. His name is Jordan Rivera. He is in the news right now because he lost his arm to an alligator on Sunday. He was outside a bar in Port Charlotte, about 90 miles south of Tampa. There is this pond out back, and that's where it all happened. He remembers that he fell down and then he woke up in the hospital, and it turned out a 10-foot alligator got him. But people at the bar made a tourniquet and saved his life. He did this interview from his hospital bed, and he was just so upbeat about the whole thing. He said, "I lost an arm. It's not the end of the world."
I got another.
Yeah, he's like, I just feel lucky to be alive. Someone started a GoFundMe to help cover his medical bills. So if you want to donate, the campaign's called Help Jordan and his family. The only thing that really seemed to bug him was a rumor that he was being dumb and went out back to feed the alligator. He said he was just out there trying to go to the bathroom, and the rumors about that are not true at all. Get it straight, guys.
Luckily, they got an arm and not something else. Going to the bathroom. My gosh.
I know that could have been really bad.
Coming up,
tourniquet.
tie the tourniquet, please. Coming up your 8:00 hour, tickets to go see Seal at 8:25, and it's Thursday, so we do have Judge Your Friends coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna give you 3 different scenarios for each one of us, and you got to judge us. Is it something we've done before, or is there just no possible way? Judge Your Friends is coming up next hour. Well, we'll be back with Judge Your Friends, you guys, in just a little bit. So thanks for being part of our odd conversations.
Right.
See you later.